is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
20.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Myles Murphy brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
I'm one, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gotta go.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. David Ajabo, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they go play action now. Burrow, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Steps away to his left. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
One, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side complete. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant, He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's when they could be faced.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
I'm 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
11, MT, take.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
12.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Thomas.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, a 1st down, as a quick slant gets him 14.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dio Odengbo in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Set.
3rd and 20.
21. White 7. Omaha, ready to move. Flippity hot.
Now Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
Here we go, here we go.
Excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
11.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Running free at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go,
In
here we
need
go.
of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Side.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Side.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Side.
This is Brown going up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go, here we
Ball
go.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
12, 12, 12.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
White. 0.
Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, here we
3rd
go.
quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
11, 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
On 2, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Dot.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On 1, ready?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Now Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nakua. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah,
and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to at least get one score back. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
One, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 137 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, here's Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.